There's another so-called family values Republican who has a really weird sexual fetish, one that I've never heard of. Maybe Lewis has, I don't know. We're talking about 24-year-old Jordan Haskins from Saginaw, Michigan, who is running for Michigan state legislature. And he is asking voters to look past not only his criminal record, but also his bizarre sexual fetish. He is on parole as he campaigns for the 95th District House seat. He's going to be going up against the Democratic primary winner in the November election if he is able to win the Republican primary. His criminal history includes jail time in 2 different states, including Michigan, and his earliest offenses were related to vehicle break-ins. And he says that those are from 15 years old when I was just a lonely, angry kid. However, there is more. Between April of 2010 and January of 2011, and this is when it gets really weird, he was arrested 4 times on charges related to trespassing and vehicle break-ins. Now, there's kind of an obvious question there, which is, so many vehicle break-ins, is he stealing cars? Is he trying to steal and sell the cars? Why breaking into so many cars? And the answer, Lewis, is insane. His break-ins to cars were often tied to the sexual fetish called cranking. Cranking is when you break into vehicles, you disconnect the ignition wires and restart the engine while masturbating. This is what he was doing according to police reports. It is also confirmed by an unrelated report from the Independent, which talks about this fetish, where the fetish is where, according to a psychologist, this is just so insane, I'm really struggling through this, the vroom of the engine reminds men of their own libidos being revved up by an attractive woman, presumably if it is a heterosexual individual. Lewis, what do you think of this? Cranking. Have you ever even heard of this? Masturbating while hot wiring cars?
I've never heard of it. It is quite strange, but I guess of all the fetishes and people who pursue odd fetishes, at least he's not harming anyone.
Right. Well, I'm reminded, Lewis, of a different car-related weird sexual escapade from last year. We covered it on the show, and it's the vice mayor of Mount Carmel, Tennessee, William Blakely. He was accused of driving 90 miles an hour while masturbating out the window with his pants down. That is a bizarre sexual fetish that has very dangerous connotations.
Right. 90 miles per hour. People are seeing his junk, and he's likely to crash and kill someone or himself. This, not as harmful. I mean, he's still damaging cars, breaking into cars. That's bad. But at least it's not violent, and no one is being physically harmed.
Well, some people said that the way in which he was masturbating was quite feverish and violent, but that's a different type of violence, I think, Lewis. So let's go to the ultimate question. Is it fair, as a voter, to hold him responsible for vehicle hotwire masturbation and not vote for him? Is that a valid reason not to vote for someone if their political platform is in line with your beliefs?
Oh, wow. I don't think I could do it, David. I don't think I could vote for a person who thinks that despite the public knowledge of all this stuff, they still think they have a chance, because clearly that's someone who's delusional and not grounded in reality.
Let's wait to see the election results before we say that there's absolutely no chance.
Yeah.
So there it is. Jordan Haskins cranking, masturbating while hot wiring vehicles. All right, there it is.